It's time to do a reset for the month of December. So in this video, I will be kind of revamping my planner for the month of December. I'll be going over some goal action steps and maybe even talking a little bit about budget. So stay tuned. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Tracy and I'm a girl with plans. So yes, we got a lot to get to, but I don't think it's going to be super long of a video because let's face it, does December really happen in the planner community as far as like how much planning do we really do for the month of December? I know for me, I do planning work wise, but for everything else, I'm just skipping to 2025 already. So it's really hard to get into the mindset of setting goals, setting budgets, and setting everything for the month of December when I'm already looking ahead to how I want my 2025 to be. So that's why I said this is probably going to be a little bit of a simpler video because I'm not going to be that in depth when it comes to goals and things like that. The first thing I think I'm going to do is go ahead and switch out the inserts in my planner. So when I created my planner for the month of November, I went ahead and put 2 months in here. So it's actually going to be probably fairly simple to go ahead and make my December planner. I'm just going to be pulling out the months of December from here and putting them on this new planner. And I recently got the Live Love Posh Christmas box. So that's what I'm going to use. So this is the cover from the box. You got mini disc with the box to make like a notebook, but I really want this for my planner. So I'm just using these Happy Planner red metal discs that I got several years ago. I'm just going to pop these on. All right, step 1 is complete. Now I have all of the dividers here. I may use these dividers to divide the sections. I may not, but yeah, I feel like I need to. I feel like I really probably should. So I guess we'll go ahead and move over all of my 2023 reminders of my word of the year, which was now, my 2024 bucket list, which I actually need to check off some stuff because there's some things in here I've done. There's a lot of things in here I didn't really get to, of course. Yeah, so I need to kind of go through that at some point this month. All right, let's see. So I think I am going to put a divider in here. Are they in order? Let's see. Yes, they are. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here, or maybe I'll put this one up here. So then I'll put this one here. It's cute. I want to use the dividers. And for this one, I'm going to put my social media section. So I use a lot of stickers that I make myself in Canva and everywhere else, and then put them all together and print it on my Cricut. So we have that. So that's going to go on the front. And then I'm going to pull out my 2 December planners. So first we have the Happy Planner monthly layout, which I use to kind of set my social media related goals and things like that. And my horizontal layout, which is what I do for regular weekly planning regarding social media. So I'm gonna pop these in. I also have a folder I need to move over. So I guess we can chat a little bit about resets instead of just doing this. So yeah, I will say budget. I'm not going to do much with my budget for December. I am going to try to not spend very much. However, Cyber Monday has not Cyber Money. Ooh, that's a bad sign right there. Cyber Monday has not happened at the time of filming this video. So that means that I cannot do a zero spend for crafts because I might want to spend something in crafts. So let's just chat budget while I'm doing this. Yeah, so for the month of November, okay, I'm not going to move my goals section over. I don't really see a point in doing that because I'm kind of doing it a little bit differently now. All right. Plus, I'm going to be doing an entirely separate goal setting video coming up. It actually has already started. I did the first video, should have gone up yesterday. So definitely check that out if you haven't already. But yeah, I'll be focusing a lot on goals. But anyways, so yeah, I spent a lot more. I think I had set like $150 craft budget for November. I mean, what? What was I thinking? I like spent that in like the first day the sales started. I mean, I obviously did not think too hard about that. So yeah, so that's my budget section. So in this first section with bills, I have my monthly, like what bills are due. And then I have some pages that kind of go over my subscription reminders and bills and things like that. And then this is where I had been pre-planning my budget, now that we're talking about budget. So all of these are pretty much the same. I actually did renew a lot of my subscription services for the same price I had them at last year, because they pretty much offered the same rates. So that's nice. So I really don't have to add to my budget when it comes to this. It's actually a little bit less than this. Other essentials, groceries, I did spend a little bit more than the $300, but I had kind of anticipated that with Thanksgiving. But I spent at least $25 less on gas. I did not have to do any extra things for the oil change, but that's kind of there to kind of add to that pot when I need it. Health and RX, I didn't spend anything, and I don't think I spent anything here either. So I think for the month, I was definitely under the $560. This, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can say I'm under that or not, because I did subscribe to 2 beauty boxes this month. Yes, I did. When we talk about your subscription expenses, I did 2 annual beauty box subscriptions, but they were a really good price. But here's like what I figured out. I had like, yeah, we're not even going to talk about this. I was trying to add how much I spent this month, and it was crazy. For Black Friday alone, I mean, I think my crafts were like $300, if not more. But like I said, I don't want to do a no spend for December, because I feel like that's unrealistic. But I feel like at this point, I don't need anything else in this planner. I'm kind of good. Like, I'm kind of good with everything I purchased. I didn't purchase any planners. I did purchase some journals from Archer and Olive, but that doesn't count as planners. So I felt like I was okay. We'll see. So yeah, budget was kind of a mess, but like I said, I didn't go over, I didn't have to like dip into my savings account. I just couldn't really add anything to my savings account. Let's put it this way. This was like a no savings month. This was a spend on yourself month. So yeah, but like a lot of things that I purchase are like recurring subscriptions and stuff like that. So I'll be enjoying them for the whole year. That's how I'm looking at it. All right, so this is this last section. So basically the only things I have pulled over is my social media planners and my bill tracking section. So in this last section, I'm just going to put some of this note paper. I am going to put Christmas lists because I feel like I'm kind of behind on that. I've been focusing on what I want and not what to buy my parents. Yeah, so I need to get a move on that. I might put a few of these pages in here just so I know that I have them. I feel like sometimes out of sight, out of mind. All right, so I think that's it. I think that's the setup of my December planner. That's right, we got to put that in. Told you it was gonna be simple. We already talked about budget, and we already did my planner. So yeah, look at that. I love these dividers. These dividers are really, really pretty. So like I said, this is all my intro stuff that I've like literally been transferring from planner to planner. This was my word of the year. I'll probably be doing something similar. So definitely stay tuned for that. I have a list of words. I just have to narrow it down. And then, like I said, we have the Happy Planner monthly layout, and then we have the Happy Planner weekly, the horizontal for my weekly. And then we have my bills section. All of this is just kind of my overall expense tracking. And then this is the actual, oh, wait a minute. Oh, yes. Okay. I was like, why do I have something in here? Because I signed up for Factor and they're going to take the money on the 1st because it's coming up this week. That's what it is. I'm like, wait a minute, is this the new one? And this is where I log my actual expenses. So this is going to be my essential expenses, groceries, toiletries, and gas. Over here will probably still be my semi-essentials, which are things that they could be essentials, but they may not, depending on when you get them. Like sometimes clothes are essentials. Like if I need to buy like a new suit or something for work, that would be considered an essential. But then if I just see a cute sweater and pick it up, but I really don't need it, then that would not really be an essential. So it's like those types of things. Here we'll say non-essentials. We'll say crafts. And then we'll say other non-essentials. And then here we'll do gifts. And I think that's it. I think that's the only categories I really need to think about. Wait a minute. Where's the covers are stuck? Okay. And then you saw me just throw some of the pages that came in that Posh box. The Posh Christmas box. I threw a few of the inserts in here. So there we go. I am set up for the month of December. So the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my catch-all. So what I did in November, and the reason why I did not transfer my goals section over here was because I did action steps here. So this is where I was figuring out my goals. So let's take a look at what I said I was going to do in November. I said create an evening routine. I did not do that. I didn't even think about doing that, y'all. Budget big purchases, fall cleaning, bedroom. Yeah, I did that. I need to do that again though. It's amazing how like you do a really big cleaning of the bedroom and then literally a week later, a week and a half later, it looks like you haven't done anything. I did not meditate. I have been sort of okay with journaling, but nowhere near daily journaling. I have done dinners. And I've done some semi-social activities, not really what I wanted to say social activities, but I did do some social activities. Now, December is going to be a lot, even like a lot less than that, y'all. All right, so I've actually already did the one for that one, and I think I need to think about that one. So this is where I write my subscription reminders. And what I do in these planners, especially these, this is why sometimes I do like using a bound or a coil system, because I do go ahead and pre-plan for the month ahead, and I'll write things down as early as like when I first started this planner back in July. I like went in here and like looked at what subscriptions were renewing and just wrote that all in here. Whereas I feel like you could do that in a disc planner, but for some reason I never did. It just seems like in these more compact planners, I tend to do them a little bit more. So this month, now I did not do fitness and wellness overall goals for the month, because what I'm doing is I'm just going to kind of keep it basic. I'm definitely focusing on my nutrition, and I'm just trying to move as far as fitness. So I'm going to kind of do that here. So I just didn't have time to like set that up as far as like a video for you guys. That's what I mean. I'm going to technically have the goals. I just didn't do a separate video just due to the lack of time and how fast December crept up on me. So first I'm going to start here. I'm going to do a minimum of 3 workouts a week. That should be doable, just looking at like what's coming up work-wise and things like that. I think that should be doable. I should be able to actually pull at least 4 to 5, but we're just going to stick to 3 because your girl's been lazy. I'm also going to do, we're just going to say healthy eating. You saw, and when I was flipping through my budget, put my budget pages in, I already had Factor. Factor is like a meal delivery service. When I was doing one of my Black Friday shopping purchases on Kohl's online, when I checked out, it was like, hey, do you want to do Factor? I've done Factor before. When Factor is actually, you get the meals already made, almost like TV dinner type stuff, but it's like fresh. So literally you just put it in your refrigerator and then you just heat them up in the microwave, or I think you can do it in the oven too. But I'm doing that for a week. I'll get 8 meals. So that'll last me the whole week plus a day. It was like $55 for the first week. So I feel like that was reasonable. But unfortunately, the second week it goes up to like 110. That's not reasonable for me. So I'm not going to keep it for that second week. That's what happened the last time. It's like they get you on with the first week, but just 110 just seems crazy for the second week. Because that would mean like each meal is like $12 or $14, and I'm like, oh, that's a lot. So yeah, but I'm hoping that because that's like the first full week of December that I'm doing that I'll hopefully jumpstart that whole healthy eating type thing. I will be tracking that more on my weekly, which is something I hadn't been doing, but that's what I plan to do there. I believe on my very next fitness video, which I have not filmed yet, but what my plan will be to do is on my fitness and wellness video is I will be pre-planning everything, but I'm also going to film like working through the days and writing in some stuff. So I will kind of be showing you how I'm going to be kind of doing some more weekly tracking versus like the monthly tracking. Just trying to figure out new ways to kind of track and see what works the best. All right, so that's kind of that for, I'm keeping things simple as far as that goes. I still want to do journaling, but I'm not going to say daily journaling. I'm going to say journal 3 times a week. The 3 just seems great. I'm going to say meditate 1 time a week because I should be able to do that. All right, and now we're going to go to social. I want to do 2 friend dinners. Two social outings. That shouldn't be hard with the holidays here, but I don't know. The family I'm going to leave out. It's just like me and my parents, but I should be spending time with them because it is the holidays. I don't think I need to write anything extra. The only other thing I need to do is I need to look at, basically I just need to prep for 2025 in general. And that's going to be like, I need to look at budget and finances is the big one. And goals. Obviously, prepping for 2025 also means like moving into your planner and stuff like that, but it's a lot of other stuff too. So those are kind of the main things that I kind of want to focus on this particular month. I'm not going to put some other things in here because I'm already going to be doing them. Like I've been going to the chiropractor regularly and he wants me to come in once a week through the end of December because your girl is holding so much tension that going and getting massages isn't enough. And then with that said, I am doing massages as well. I have a massage membership. I actually purchased some extra massages with a gift card during a Black Friday special. So I'm not putting like that kind of stuff on here, which I would have had on previous months as part of like self-care because I'm already paying for some of that, which means I'll do it. If I pay for it, I usually do it. That's kind of the weird thing. If I pay in advance, I usually do it. So there are certain things on here. Like I said, like spending time with my parents. I know that's going to happen because it's the holidays, so I don't need to pencil it in as much right now as I may have to, let's say in January, when it's a tendency to get cold and you just want to stay in and be a hermit. But these other things are the things that I feel like I need to make an effort to actually achieve throughout the month. So that's what I'm putting here. All right, guys. So I think that's it. That is the reset. This reset will probably look a lot different come January because like I said, in December, basically our minds are already focusing on January. I've already started like my goal journal set up. And so like my brain is already there. My brain's already in 2025. So it's hard to even think about December 2024. All right, guys. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, definitely be on the lookout for my goal setting series. It's going to probably be a 4 to 5 part video. I'm hoping to have it up once a week. There will be additional supplemental videos to that, like word of the year, maybe a bucket list and stuff like that. That kind of centers around goals, but the goal setting video will be around actually setting those annual intentions and kind of thinking about action steps and stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that, which means if you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would consider hitting that subscribe button. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.